more to learn about perseverance and motivation and give us a good idea of what that looks like, we're going to be reading one of my favorite books, and it is called The Little Engine That Could. This book is amazing, and it is a super good book to read when you are feeling a little bit unmotivated. Before we start reading this book, I want to talk a little bit about the word perseverance and the word motivation. What do those words really mean? Those are really big words. Perseverance is when you keep trying and keep going forward even through tough times. When you're stuck in a tricky or really hard situation, it's important to persevere. Can you think of any examples from your own life where you felt like you were in a really tricky situation that you had to persevere through? I can think of one situation that we're all in right now that it's important to keep persevering throughout. Right now, to keep all of our bodies healthy and safe, it's important that we all are staying home the most we can. This is a really, really tricky situation, and this is a time where we all need to persevere through this. And one of the ways that we can persevere through hard times is by staying motivated. If you are motivated, you will feel uplifted, you will feel positive, and that positive energy will help you get through whatever the hard thing is that you're going through. So let's dive right into our story. When we're reading this, I want you to look out for something hard that a train is going through and how they persevere. So this is the cover page of the book that we're going to be reading, The Little Engine That Could by Watty Piper. Let's begin reading the story and see what happens. Chug, 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 puff, 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 ding dong, the little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls. Dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys and girls could want. But that was not all. Some of these cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then, all of a sudden, she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go on another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. Any guesses about what's going to happen next? Do you think this little train is going to be able to keep on going by itself? Let's see. What were all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let's ask him to help us. So all the dolls and toys cried out together. Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the shiny new engine snorted. I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you've ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pull the like of you? Indeed not. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let's ask him to help us. The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big strong engine came to a stop. Oh, please, big engine, cried all of the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big, strong engine bellowed, I am the freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you." And the freight engine pulled off indignantly to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. "Cheer up," cried the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very busy and old and tired, but our train is so little. Perhaps he can help us." Do you think that the little train should just give up trying to get over the mountain? I agree. I don't think the little train should give up at all. I think it should keep on trying to get where it needs to go. Let's see how it's going to persevere and get through that. So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, dusty old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried the dolls and the toys together, "won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot, I cannot, I cannot." And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, "I cannot, I cannot, I cannot." Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and the clowns were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, "Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." The little engine came chug, chug, chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broke, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." Do you think that the little blue engine is going to help? I hope so. "I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little girls and boys on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped. Then she said, "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can," and she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly, slowly, slowly they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toys animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." Up, up, up. Faster and faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. "Hooray, hooray!" cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. "The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy." And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could." So let's take a look at the list of ways to stay motivated. See if you can spot which one of these tips is something that this train used to help itself persevere and stay motivated. As we go through all these different tips, I'll stop and give you an example and a way that you can apply it to your own life to stay motivated through these really hard times right now. Ready? The first tip that I have up here is share what you have been learning. I think that right now sharing what you've been learning is one of the best ways that we can stay motivated, because you are learning so much right now at home. So you can use this opportunity to be teaching your little brother, your little sister, your cousin, whoever you're staying with right now. I'm sure would love to hear all about what you've been learning. You could almost think of yourself as a little teacher in your house right now, going around teaching all of your family members all the things that you've been learning. If reading is a little bit boring for you, you could try reading with a family member and make it really fun and motivating for yourself. The second tip I have up here is move your body. In my opinion, Moving your body, getting fresh air, exercising, all of those sorts of things are one of the most motivating things that you can do. One way you could make this work for you at home right now is just like how we do in school when we take brain breaks or movement breaks in between different things. Maybe right now when you're doing your schoolwork for the activity board, in between each schoolwork assignment that you've been doing, when you finish it, you can stop, move your bodies. Whether that be doing 10 jumping jacks, maybe turning on your favorite song and dancing around to it for a minute or two. You could get outside and go for a walk. Even just doing the hand movements that we do in school. Those are all different ways that we can move our body and just get us all refreshed and ready to move on to something else and stay super motivated. The third way that I have listed here of how to stay motivated is to do your schoolwork in a special place. So it doesn't need to be something super fancy. So maybe think about where you live and your favorite room you have there. And maybe it's a special corner in that room, or it's a special chair at your kitchen table or your countertop. This third one is going to look different for everyone because we all live in a different place. So do your best to just make a little special area that you always do your schoolwork in that area. So that when you're in that area, you know we're getting work done, we're focusing, we're going to be on task, we're going to be expected. And then when you are all done doing your work for that time, then you can move away from that area and get away from all of that work that you've been doing. The fourth tip that I have up here is make a small goal for yourself every day. It's important to remember that I said have a small goal every day. So I don't want your goal to be something super huge, like I want to finish every single thing on the activity board today. That is a huge goal. Unless you want to do that, then that's fine too. But it's best to have a small goal so that you can feel super accomplished. When you set a small goal for yourself, you know you're going to reach that goal and you are going to feel so awesome and motivated and positive when you reach that goal. And you can even set a few small goals throughout the day. It could be to watch your teacher's morning message. That's an easy goal that you can do. That afternoon goal you have could be maybe posting something on Seesaw, showing your teachers what you've done so far today, how hard you've been working. So you can just go on Seesaw, do that, and then you know, bam, I already did 2 goals, feeling so good. And your evening goal could be to play with your toys and relax. So once you've done that, played with your favorite toy maybe you've played with your little brother or sister, and then boom, you've done that and you've done 3 goals and you'll feel so awesome. This 5th one down here is one of the most motivating things you can do for yourself. This is one of the most important things you can do to keep yourself motivated, and it is to use positive self-talk. Using positive self-talk is going to make you feel like a rock star. You are going to feel so awesome about yourself if you talk positively about yourself. You're going to feel so much better about yourself if you're talking about yourself and what you can do in a positive way. One way you can always use positive self-talk is first thing in the morning when you wake up. You use positive self-talk first thing in the morning, you will be setting yourself up to have a super amazing, successful day. You're going to feel so motivated all day, and you are going to be able to persevere through any challenges that come up through the day, whether that be maybe getting in a fight with your sibling, or maybe something doesn't work out the way you want it to. Those types of things will all seem a lot easier to manage if you are talking to yourself in a positive way. So this might look like you waking up in the morning and saying, I am going to have an amazing day today. I am such a good student. I am such a good son or daughter. I am such a big helper. And I am an awesome basketball player. If you say all those super positive things to yourself, then the rest of the day, you're going to be doing so awesome. You're going to be being a great brother or sister. You're going to be being a hardworking student. You're going to be a great basketball player when you're playing, and you're going to be helping everyone out because you told yourself, I am a good helper. I am a good basketball player. I hope that you all found this video to be really helpful to you, and that you'll be able to use this video to help you stay motivated and persevere any hard things that you may be going through right now. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and stay positive. Bye!